Just a quick disclaimer before we get into the meat of the video. I don't claim to be an accent teacher, dialect coach, whatever, all that. Just a guy trying to do accents. So don't hate on me if I get a Liverpool accent wrong. I'm just trying to share with you what I think is a decent Liverpool accent and how I got to that stage. So I don't mean to offend anyone. Just take it all in good spirit. Okay, here we go. Welcome to part 2 of our little Scouse accent, Liverpool accent tutorial guide I'm bringing out for you today. So it's not going to be very long. It's just going to be describing the basics of the Liverpool accent and the Scouse dialect. Mainly a few little examples. So a little bit of background. Liverpool, also known as Merseyside, or the area around Liverpool, located in the northwest of England, and it extends a bit further north, I believe. If you want to get any more background read on that, check out Wikipedia. They've got tons of info just for you. So this tutorial is going to be broken down into 3 sections. Start off with some example dialogue, and I'll be saying those in the Scouse accent, and then translate into what they actually mean. Not too difficult to understand what they mean, but there may be some difficulty with a few words. And then move on to some key Scouse words, again translating those, and then finally onto the pronunciation of key words. And towards the end, I'll give you a few sources which you can go to check out further reading or further listening to the Scouse language, YouTube, Liverpool Echoes, and good things like that. So on to example dialogues. Okay, so start off with a few example dialogues. Here we go. Right, the first phrase that we have is, in the Liverpool accent, right lads, you going the game later with your old fella? So meaning, sort of, alright mate, you're going to the football game later. Old fella, that can mean old man or father. Okay, so the second phrase, went down the Asda earlier with me bird, proper gutted, it was chocker, took us ages to get served, gutted. So this one here meaning, again, went down to the Asda earlier with me bird. Bird could have been woman, a girlfriend, wife, or sort of female friend, similar to sort of London slang. Bird, woman, wife. Proper gutted, annoyed. It was chocker, again, chocker meaning sort of packed, full up. Took us ages to get served, getting gutted. He's just annoyed. So third phrase. Okay, I was chatting to my old fella like, and the TV or telly just blew up like. So again, pretty self-explanatory. I was talking to my old fella, old man, boss man, father, etc. Like, sort of the words like, and as well as sort of and just mainly fillers, just to fill in there. And also like is quite a Scouse word as well. So remember to drop that in a few times. And the telly, again, telly being TV, just blew up like, just again filling it up there. Last phrase, staying in mate, devilled, I'm proper skint. So explanation of this, staying in mate, again mate, friend, like a lad. Again, Liverpool accent uses a lot of the words mate, as well as lad, like lad, you like there lad, quite a common word. Devoed, sort of devastated, frustrated, etc. Proper skint, again, same in London terms. Skint, lack of money, out of money, have no money. So he's staying indoors, devastated about that, and therefore he has to stay indoors because he has no money. So they were the example dialogues. Now for a few key Scouse words. Obviously there's a huge variety of key Scouse words, which is mainly sort of few Scouses or select areas will use. There's a whole list of these. I'll give you a link to that at the end of the video. So a few of the words which I thought were quite good words. There are how many? 6 of these. 5 words. So first one, gobshite. Gobshite, meaning an annoying person. For example, I was down the pub the other day and there was this absolute gobshite there. Second word, defo. I'm definitely gonna go down there, you know, mess him up a bit. Third one is soft lad, meaning a fool. And he was a right soft lad, you know, they've been putting bricks on the mortar. Fourth one is a posh twat, meaning someone from the south. I was walking down the road and I saw this posh twat. He had these nice sneakers on. And the last one is on one. Right, there was this guy. And he was absolutely on one. Flipping madman. On one meaning sort of reckless. So last part being pronunciation of keywords. Right, so the last part of our tutorial, coaching, whatever you want to call it, about the Scouse accent is how to actually pronounce, oh god, or speak in the actual Scouse tongue. So the sort of methods you use. Well, main method is just practice. Constantly practice the accent. Look at videos on YouTube. Go to Liverpool. Depends how far you are. It's quite far away. If you're from London, like me, just listen to the accent, immerse yourself in it. Constantly hear it, and you'll just eventually pick up sort of keywords they use. Things like you know, like I moved down the road the other day, you know, where as well. Pretty good word to drop in, as well as like, word like, fillers, things like that. Listen to Jamie Carragher, Stephen Gerrard speak in interviews, and you'll pick it up in no time. But one thing I can tell you, the certain words, I believe like the C's, they're quite sort of guttural, from the back of the throat really. Like it's sort of Germanesque. That's a word. German's quite powerful vocal language, all of that. Same with Scouse, a few words here. Like here, you got to get that sort of phlegmy, salivary sounds, I guess you can call it that. So like you know, back then, especially back, the CK, back then I was walking down the road, and it's sort of slightly high pitched at times. So moving on to sources that I use for the vids and things that will help you out to master the accent. Okay, to finish off, just a few sources that might help you out in your ventures into the Scouse accent. So sources that I've used are from the Liverpool Echo. Check that out. I'll have links in the video and in the description as well. Another good website is Anglotopia. Give you some tips there. YouTube, obviously, to look at clips of people talking, and how to actually master the accent. And also WikiHow, a little page called Talk Like a Scouse Teenager. It's got about 6 steps, pretty simple, with a few pictures as well to show you some of the words, how to pronounce them. If I didn't explain it too well, go check those out. So that will conclude part 2 of 2, Scouse accent. Drop me a comment or PM me, whatever, if you want to see any other accents, and sort of tutorials like this. The next one I'll probably be doing maybe Russian or Irish, Southern Irish, I think. But I'll be practicing the Irish one to get it tip-top quality, just for you. But my Russian accent I think is pretty good, so that'll probably be the next vid. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be here all week. No, I won't. Anyway, cheers.